Today we're gonna build a trading strategy based on the top breakout indicator available on TradingView. You will discover how you can transform this powerful tool into your trading strategy and check some backtest results to prove how effective it can be. So, let's dive into it! Open the indicator session and type Breakout Finder. And open this one by Lonesome the Blue. This indicator is absolutely useful at catching the breakout. In fact, as you can see here, we have a blue box and a red box. The triangle represents the breakout point. Here we have a red triangle and we have an astonishing breakdown, whereas when we have a blue triangle, it represents a breakout. Here you can read more details about this indicator, but we will cover all in this video. By opening the indicator settings, as you can see, we have period, which is used for calculating the pivot points, max breakout length, which is used to determine the length of the boxes, while the threshold rate percentage represents how large can be the boxes, whereas the minimum number of tests represent how many times the price has to touch the breakout level in order to generate a breakout. I think this indicator is one of the top in terms of breakout indicator. As you can see here, we have a pivot point, then the price does a retest, and then here we have the breakout. Whereas for a breakdown, we have the same situation. Pivot point, price touch the breakdown level, and then we have a valid breakdown once the price goes below the breakdown level. Let's play a little bit with the settings. If we change here, let's say 5 number of tests, our breakout zone will be retested many times. The indicator will produce fewer trades, whereas if we set here, let's say 2, we will have greater number of trades, because we need only 2 retests. Same applies for the max breakout length, which basically determines the length of these boxes. It's up to you how to set this indicator, but as you can see, the wider these numbers and the fewer trades this will produce. In order to transform this amazing indicator into a strategy, we will use our strategy builder, a powerful tool that allows us to build strategies without coding. Let's start to configure our strategy builder. The configuration is absolutely easy. Here you can set long, short or both. We will select both because we want to go both long and short. Here we will select breakout, price equal, whereas here we will select breakdown and price equal. And we are good to go. It's absolutely simple. As you can see, here we have a red triangle and our strategy builder has produced a short entry signal. Whereas for a long position, we have a blue triangle and the long position is generated. So considering that we are dealing with the breakout strategy, it could be a good idea to add a volatility filter, and we will use the ADX, the average directional index. The logic behind the volatility filter is that we will open a position only if the ADX is above a certain level. In this case, we will set 20 level, so that we will avoid all that trades where the volatility is too low. In order to add these rules, you just need to open the strategy builder, go here in the oscillator settings, turn on one signal for long and one signal for short. We will select here ADX, same for short side. So here we want the ADX to be greater than 20 level, and the same we want for short position. We want the ADX to be greater than 20 level. And that's all. As you can see now, here we have a short position because we have the ADX that is greater than 20 level, whereas here we have a period of low volatility. In fact, as you can see, it's a consolidation period, and here we don't enter in a long position because the ADX is below 20 level. And by the way, in this period we would have skipped 2 losing trades. Let's configure our exits. For a stop loss, we will set stop loss ATR, length 14, multiplier of 3, whereas for a take profit, we will set a risk reward of 2. And that's all, our strategy is ready to backtest and eventually goes live. So, let's jump into backtest results. We are here on a Lady USDT, 30 minutes time frame on Bybit exchange. I just leave the default settings of the breakout finder indicator. Our entry signal will be exactly as we previously saw. Initial capital $10,000 with 0.06% commission. Position size 100% of equity. Here, even though you see 10,000, in reality it calculates only 100% of equity. 1x leverage, stop loss ATR as we previously saw, 14 length, multiplier of 3 and risk reward of 2. And as you can see, we have a juicy equity line, net profit 1471%, 18 total close trades, 52.5% win rate, 2.04 profit factor, 35% max drawdown, and 4.2% average trade. Net profit / drawdown 3.92, which is not so high. Expectancy 0.5, which is absolutely good. Risk reward 1.85, max win row 4, max loss row 4. Average wins 78.55% and average loss 37%. Monthly table shows mostly profitable months. We have only 2 losing months, but the rest are profitable. If we try to disapply the ADX filter and we enter only based on breakout and breakdown level, we still have a profitable backtest, even though we have a max drawdown which is greater than the previous and the net profit is lower. And in fact, our net profit slash drawdown is lesser than the previous backtest. And other than that, we have the equity shape which is worse than the previous. Expectancy is the half. Based on the 2 backtest results, we can confirm that this ADX filter is absolutely good in this strategy. It does a great job at removing some false signals. By checking some trade, as you can see here, we have a wonderful 13%, here a wonderful 16% win with a breakout, here a losing trade, minus 8% with a short, here another win, and so on. If you want to go live or apply some other confirmation signal, filter or modify this strategy, you will find this strategy ready to use in the Settings Bank Premium channel on Discord. You can get access by joining on Patreon, along with granting access to all the premium indicators, including this strategy builder.